We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the beautiful goddess
Angela Claire Stokes Monarch M.A. Ons.
What the hell's M.A. Ons?
She's a Master of the Arts with honours.
Claire.
Honourable Master of the Arts.
What if I called you Claire from now on? No. Okay, the time has come where I wanted to explain this entire deeper understanding of colon hydrotherapy for you.
Woo!
But it's been a week and I totally forgot. It just like blew my... I don't even...
Bah! Not tease the nice people.
What do you expect? It's been a whole week. I can't remember what it was. Jeez. I'm just kidding. I got it in my head. But before that, I'd like to tell you guys a little story. What?
Not keep teasing the nice people.
No. It's fun. I mean, okay, so last night me and Angela did a call. And an interview phone call. And the entire time we talked about garlic bread. And it was all emotional. All these women were like, garlic bread! And I'm sitting there, why am I on this call? I'm all about the left brain, like, this is how you do it, this is what needs to be done. And they're talking about all this emotional stuff about eating. What do you do when you emotionally can't handle it and you eat the garlic bread? What's worse, the actual feeling of the guilt of garlic bread or the actual damage it does to the body? And I'm sitting there like,
Baba.
it's an hour long of just a circular garlic bread, garlic bread, garlic bread, garlic bread. Oh my God.
Nah.
No. All right.
Enough.
Right.
Tell them about.
So then I would personally try to just like give my 2 cents about this whole garlic bread thing. Like, maybe you could, you know, if you need to overeat on something, maybe make it quinoa or some whole food or just, I don't know, it doesn't have to be the garlic bread with the butter dripping off. And I'm sitting there, what am I doing here? Okay. No. Okay, so cleansing the colon.
Yes.
No.
No.
Cleansing the colon, why it's important, this whole concept that I've been wanting to talk to you for a while about. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit repetitive here with things that you've heard before, but it's necessary to build up to where I'm going.
Bear with us.
Yes.
Pay attention. Breathe deep. Here we go.
I forgot. No. Okay, so here we go. Detoxification, as I said many times before, people don't even know what detoxification is. They take the latest, greatest detox pill. They think they're doing good to their body when nothing is literally happening. They might get small, short-term benefits. Detoxification happens. True, deep detoxification happens when you eliminate a substance from your intake for good. For example, the most extreme case is the heroin addict. They eliminate heroin, they're in the hospital kicking and screaming. Not as an extreme as an example, we've got the cigarette smoker who eliminates cigarettes and they start getting the shakes. Or you have the coffee drinker, they get a headache. Or the marijuana smoker, their brain starts to come back to life. Okay, moving along. So, when you go on a raw food diet, if you think the coffee drinker has it bad by eliminating their one substance, when you go on a raw food diet, you're eliminating hundreds of substances. Refined sugars, processed starches, coffees, alcohol, whatever. It's crazy, and you're going to detox, and you're going to be inundated with toxins. So I've talked about this before. People, when they think, oh, I don't need to do colon hydrotherapy, or that's just nonsense, I go to the bathroom all the time. I poo all the time, and that's great. But the heroin addict, when they're eliminating toxins from their body, it has nothing to do with solid feces. It's chemicals, it's gases, and stuff like this. And this is what colon hydrotherapy goes after. Now, here's the concept that I wanted to tell you about. You eat food, it comes out the other end as poop. Is that right, babe? That's what happens?
I think that's right, yeah.
Okay. Even if everything you eat comes out your end and it comes out, that's great. The thing, what we're dealing with is this. Okay. No?
No.
Are you thinking about the garlic bread still?
I just wondered if that's what you wanted to tell me.
No. Okay, one more concept that you might have heard before we get into the juicy stuff. The poop. Okay. Okay, so no, we're kind of gonna mix it. We're gonna talk about this stuff now. Okay. When you eat food, fermentation happens. It's a natural process of digestion. She's just trying so hard. When you eat food, fermentation is a natural process of digestion. It's scientifically proven. There's no avoiding it. Whatever you eat, fermentation happens in the body. A byproduct of fermentation is carbon dioxide, toxicity, gas. So check this out. The more taxing your diet is, the more fermentation occurs in the body. So someone eating a raw food diet is going to produce less toxicity during digestion than someone eating McDonald's. Lots of toxicity during digestion. Now, we're going to come right back to this. When a person eats the standard American diet, as the years go by, they become bigger, bigger, bigger. They gain more and more weight. They get this big belly. Now, what's happening here is the human body cleanses the most during the evening time. It's the first time that any of us probably are not eating all day. We eat all day, and then at night we finally fast, and then we cleanse. In the morning, you wake up with stuff in your eyes. You've got a runny nose, you drink water to flush it down, or if you're on the standard American diet and you're totally inundated with stuff, you drink coffee to suppress everything and get totally stimulated. So what happens is you cleanse throughout the night. And the person on the standard American diet, what they'll do is they'll cleanse like a portion of everything they ate that day. And there's still stuff left over. So as the days go by, they become bigger and bigger. The years, they build up more and more toxicity as the days go by. What?
Apparently the average person gains 1 pound a year on average these days.
Wow.
Yes.
So now when you improve your diet by eating a whole foods diet or eating less than your current diet, what happens is when you cleanse throughout the night, not only are you cleansing that entire meal that you ate throughout that day, but now you're starting to cleanse out older toxins from the days before. So every single day you're getting rid of all the stuff, the toxicity generated from all that food, and you're going deeper into the old concentrated stuff. Okay, I think people are beginning to see where this is going. So now, if you've been on the standard American diet or eating processed food for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, every single day you're eating food and the poop's coming out. But guess what? You're throwing toxicity in your body and it's been building up for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 1,200 years. Your cells have just expanded and taken on this toxicity. It's in your tissues. It's everywhere. So when you improve your diet, oh, I'm on a raw food diet, and this is the ideal diet, so I shouldn't need to do any cleansing because it's perfect. Okay, so if you jump on a raw food diet after 40 years of accumulating toxins, do you see where I'm going here? So every single day, you're adding toxicity, and now you're going the other direction. You've improved your diet. The first day you get the day before of toxicity out. Then the next day you get the day before that. And then the day before that. 20 years of eating the standard American diet, it doesn't leave. So now let's go rewind. Nah. Okay, so we're rewinding now. The heroin addict. There's a glass straw on the ground, everybody. The heroin addict. The beauty about colon hydrotherapy is it not only removes the solid feces, which is not even is only 5% of the stuff we're going for, but it gets everything else. So the heroin addict that's going absolutely crazy in the hospital, if they were to cleanse their colon, their withdrawals would be much easier to handle. It would happen. They would get through it faster because they're removing it. The colon hydrotherapy removes this toxicity, the gases. Oh, people say they get a, what do they call it, where they stick the camera up? A colonoscopy. Oh, it's pink. There's nothing there. First off, they drink something and all this stuff comes out. They drink this toxic stuff, so that's one thing. But there's much more than solid feces that we're going for. We're going for invisible waste matter, gases, toxicity, things like that.
Plus, people have a lot of stuff in their small intestines a lot of the time. Not necessarily in your big intestine, your colon.
There's a tractor coming right by. Give me 1 second. So, if you think that you're going on a raw food diet, and everything's going to be dandy well, kicking vibrantly, happily, dappily, well, guess what? You've got 1 to 5 decades of stuff to undo there. And this is one reason why I say it's like a water fast. You're pretty much eating just water-based foods. The more you leave out of your diet, the more you're going to cleanse. The raw food diet, if you do that, you're going to cleanse all that 25 years of junk out a lot faster than if you did a whole foods diet. And the cleansing is going to be so intense, so concentrated, so smelly, so hot and burning. It's going to be like that heroin addict. Not as extreme, but it's unlikely you're going to succeed on a 100% raw food diet unless you cleanse the colon on a periodic basis. If you're not willing to cleanse the colon, I'd say do an intermediate whole foods healthy diet, and that's why I recommend that most of the time. And even then, you're going to get sick. You're going to get sick. The stuff is coming out. All disease is the same. It's this waste that leaves the body and is just trying to get out. So, to recap real quick here, you eat the food, it comes out the rear end. That's obvious. Who cares? You eat the food, it goes into digestion and creates toxicity. So it's like this. The food goes in, boop, 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 it's there, all of a sudden, it explodes gases and CO2 and everything all throughout your body. It dissipates all through your body, so now it's like in every cell of your body, and every day you're putting all this toxicity in, and it just like your cells are just taking it all in, and it's like a grenade. The food is like a grenade of toxicity. You put it in, and then it goes through your digestive tract and comes out the rear end, and then guess what? You put more in. And this is what I'm trying to talk about. It's not the solid waste we're trying to get out. It's the toxicity generated from these grenade waste tablets. All
right.
So we got it?
Well, maybe they can tell us.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let me know what you think. Oh, okay. All right. Who do we got here?
Angela Stokes Monarch.
And Matt Monarch. We'll see you again tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.